Hi, this is the fifth episode of the series God's Faithfulness in My Life. In this episode, I will continue my testimony on the great miracles God performed on the lives of Brienne and Lord Will. Let me start this testimony with God's words from Zephaniah 3:17. The Lord your God is with you. He is mighty to save. He will take great delight in you. He will quiet you with his love. He will rejoice over you with singing. In all those turmoils in my life, God has quieted me. He calmed me because He loved me. 3 days after Brienne was brought home on November 29, 2010, Lord Will was admitted in the hospital for his brain surgery on December 1, 2010. He was 2 months old by that time. His veins were so fragile, I prayed hard to God that they would hold the tubes for dextrose and blood for transfusion until the end of the surgery. Matthew 17:20 says, Truly I tell you, if you have faith as small as mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, Move from here to there, and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. Before the surgery, while Brienne was still in the hospital, I asked people to pray that Lord Will's tumor would just be melted. With a strong belief that God would grant my prayer, I told the doctor if he could let Lord Will go through another MRI since I prayed and asked others to pray that the tumor would just melt. He said okay, but said that even if the tumor had melted, he still had to undergo the surgery since it needed to be cleaned and drained inside. He discouraged us to take another MRI because it would not be good for the brain to go through anesthesia several times. Thus, we proceeded with the surgery. The operation lasted for around 6 hours. Amazingly, the vein used did not burst and sustained the infusion till the end of his hospitalization. Truly, God's work is really beyond human understanding. His grace is really sufficient and His power is made perfect in our weakness, as expressed by 2 Corinthians 12:9. Lord Will stayed for only one night in the ICU and was transferred to the regular room the following day. What was more amazing was that his neurologist came asking for the MRI results because she could not believe the result of the surgery. Because of her disbelief, she even asked other pathologists to read the results again. The surgeon also took pictures during the surgery. When the surgeon opened the head, he only saw water and no tumor at all. Until now, I cannot describe the immensity of God's power at work that time. The tumor was gone. It melted. God melted it. So the doctor just drained and cleaned the area and closed it. Today, Lord is living a normal, healthy life without medication. Brienne is also living a normal life, although she's still on physical therapy since the nerves and muscles are not yet 100% back to normal. But the fact that she can already walk is already a very big improvement. We owe all of the wonderful things that happened to my family to God. Let me end this episode with the following song lyrics. Our God is greater, our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God, our God. To you, O God, I give all the praises and the glory.